reports of the bodies all over the house, in places you wouldn't think. The funny thing is the heads have never been found. Hands and feet and things like that. But no heads.
What if the stories of creatures lurking in the shadows, cryptids from the darkest corners of the earth, weren't just legends but terrifyingly real? Tonight we venture into the unknown to explore the eerie tales of the world's most elusive cryptids. Are you brave enough to uncover the truth? Mortis, when you think of cryptids, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Why'd you giggle?
Because I open up Spotify and it just opened up right in the middle of the fucking screen. So that's going to be the first episode.
Nice.
So, what do I think of cryptids? I didn't know they were called cryptids until about 3 months ago. I thought they were just called urban legends. I'm not going to lie to you.
I didn't know. Called what?
Just like urban legends, you know? I didn't know there was an actual name for it. I didn't know that.
Well, urban legends is a vastness of legends.
Yeah, but I didn't know that was the name, cryptids. They were talking about like Egyptian stuff. Like, dude, that's how stupid I was. I'm like, I didn't know. I didn't know what it was, dude. Being honest.
Egyptians is fair. There's cryptids in Egyptianism.
Yeah.
What was that?
There's cryptids in Egyptian.
Yeah. I've heard.
Yeah, like cryptids are just like a whole thing. Like the folklore and urban legends kind of like bleed into cryptids. It's a very blurry just mess when it comes to that kind of stuff. Like some things that people consider like straight up just like urban legends are now classified as cryptids. Like cryptids is just like the best way to put it is like not otherworldly but abnormal beings, like shit that just like you wouldn't see the day by day, like Bigfoot's a cryptid. I'll just slide down to the commonly known cryptids. You got Bigfoot, Nessie, the Mothman, Swamp Ape, Chupacabra, Yeti, even some aliens.
Wouldn't the swamp ape be considered just a southern Bigfoot?
Yeah, that's literally all swamp ape is. It's just a southern Bigfoot. Skinwalkers are considered cryptids. Wendigos are now considered cryptids. It's all just shit that just like it's either folklore, urban legend, just shoved into one thing now.
That's more real.
Yeah, that like. There's been sightings and all this kind of stuff. I like cryptids. I don't necessarily believe in them. But I also have this thing where my brain likes to fuck with me and be like, what if they were real, though? And that's fun. So I have a weird fear of skinwalkers, even though I don't believe them.
Andrew and I did an episode of Skinwalkers a few episodes ago, where, dude, when we were talking about, like, that certain stuff, dude, not like it just felt weird. Like everything just felt off for a while.
Skinwalkers are the only thing that really fuck with me. Like, just because it's like I fully understand that they don't exist, but in the off chance they do, I don't want to fucking run into one. Because like I'm in the woods and I smell sulfur. I'm running in the fucking other direction, dude. Like I'm not staying.
What do you mean by?
I hear my name.
What do you mean by sulfur?
There's a thing when it comes to skinwalkers. Supposedly, when you are close to one, you'll get a really strong scent of sulfur, and then you'll start hearing your name getting called out from like a loved one or just some random person screaming for help. There's been multiple things where people have been like out in the woods or like they live out in the countryside and they'll hear people screaming from their woods, and they just don't go out there. Like they literally just do not fuck with it because it could either be somebody trying to either one, kill them and lure them out to the woods, or two, it's a skinwalker and they don't want to fuck with that shit. Either way, I'm not going outside. Like there's been multiple things where people have.
Have you heard about the owl?
like the owl that like rich people go and see.
No, so like, no, not that's conspiracy.
Hey, yo!
Well, that's not even conspiracy. That's real. But
Yeah, that's good old Alex Jones.
yeah.
Drake's owl. Oh.
No, so like with skinwalkers,
Doppelgangers.
they also hear, if you're in the middle of the woods, you hear an owl like hoot. It's like there's signs of, you know, skinwalkers
Oh,
and
fuck
stuff,
that.
and that's when you start smelling the sulfur and everything, and then
Okay.
it's like I don't
Gotcha.
do that, dude. That's scary.
Yeah, no, I'm strictly under the guidelines unless I'm camping. I'm not fucking with the woods like at dark. Like it's just not a thing. Somebody says we got tents and shit, I'm cool. Like, are we going to a campground? Like, I'm not camping out in the woods in the middle of fucking nowhere. I ain't risking it.
I would do that.
I would.
You're a madman for that one. I have at least another 40 years of my life, hopefully. So, you know, and I'm trying to live that to the best of my ability.
Andrew, what about you? Would you go hunt for skinwalkers?
I don't believe in skinwalkers.
Explain.
I just, you know, I'm not a big believer of cryptids. Period.
Okay.
Where's the proof of
But
the Ohio Grassman or Bigfoot?
But why are the stories? You know, the stories seem weird.
I think
though.
somebody had a bad trip.
But like
Well,
thousands and thousands of people.
Bad
the
trips
thing that-
turn into big stories.
The thing that fucks with me about cryptids so much is that there are a lot of cryptids. There's specifically one that I recall the most. I forget what the name of it was. I think it has to do with Iowa. I could be wrong on that. Maybe it's West Virginia, maybe. Supposedly there was a group of like kids, a mom, and another guy who was separate, and they like came across this. I think they described it as a crash landing. I can't remember if there was a ship or not. And there was just these floating creatures in the middle of the fucking woods, and all these people corroborated these stories, and it just fucking like separate parties, all this shit. They all said the same shit. Granted, there's no proof of it ever happening, but I think it's weird that separate parties can all corroborate the same story of the same exact events at the same time, and then it just like people just brush it under the rug.
Yeah. Like
There's also
little towns have little secrets.
yeah,
It's like, you know, like Pennywise's town, like Derry. Their secret is the freaking alien clown that's killing all these children. Then you have like in real life, I love those like dark tales of like old towns. Like
Yeah.
where's Mothman at?
oh fuck,
Mount
I think
Pleasant?
it's Michigan.
No, it's
Mount Pleasant.
Mount Pleasant, West Virginia.
That's right.
And dude, it's just that that's their story, and they praised by it. And would you guys think the Salem witch trials is an urban legend, even though it happened? But the certain aspects of what happened to it, there's more to the story.
I
I don't want
think
to say it's urban legend.
No,
I think it would fall
there-
under folklore more than urban
when
legend.
when it's like the story's over exaggerated. No, there's stuff.
There's liars.
Witch.
Which? I definitely say Salem witch trials falls under folklore more than it does urban legend, even with the exaggeration, because it still happened. It's like I wouldn't say. I guess folklore also counts as like what is it? Not Ted Bundy, Paul Bunyan. That's the guy. I guess he's folklore. I'd say he's folklore more than urban legend. Urban legend always comes off as like a creepy thing, and folklore comes more of like a joyous thing, in my opinion. That's just how I feel about it. I'm no professional. But yeah, so I got a slideshow prepared for you guys. Got some cryptids that we'll go over. It gets more and more abstract as we go on. I do not remember the order of this, so I'll be winging it just as much as you guys at this point.
I'm down, dude.
Hell yeah. So the first one we got up is the Jersey Devil.
I think I've heard of that.
Jersey Devil's a pretty common one, strictly in New Jersey. Also known as the Leeds Devil. With the whole presentation here, there's going to be a lot of reading for a second.
You don't have to read the whole thing.
Summarize that.
Yeah, you can
summarize the shit.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So essentially, it started with this woman named Jane Leeds, or known as Mother Leeds. She had 12 children and supposedly had a 13th that everybody said was a devil's child. It had hoofs, had a space of a fucking goat, bat wings, forked tail, all that kind of stuff. And it has been known to go around Jersey and fucking haunt shit. A clergyman has said he's seen it. A whole bunch of other people said they've been attacked by it. I think the first sighting was, in Bristol and in Camden. Weirdly enough, even though it's called the Jersey Devil, those are both in Pennsylvania. There's weirdly a lot of cryptids in Pennsylvania. Like, really weirdly, like, Pennsylvania is like a hot spot for cryptids.
Huh.
After doing all this research, Pennsylvania popped up a lot.
Oh, shit.
The Jersey Devil is just really... From what I've read, it doesn't really, at least nowadays, because there hasn't been no, recent encounters from what I've seen. Literally in 1909, you can see it fucking right there, Plays Day, was, the first sighting of the Jersey Devil. Or first reported sighting. Philadelphia Zoo has a $10,000 bounty if you can fucking catch it. It's just really weird.
Looks like an ostrich.
I can blow up. Oh shit! No, I can't. Hold on. Let me just pull out of this real quick. I can make it bigger since we're over the stuff. He looks like that. It's not really menacing, but dog, if I seen that in the fucking middle of the night, I'd be terrified. Like, it looks goofy in a picture.
And is it eating people? Like eating things?
Yeah, they've only described it as attacking things. It hasn't really ate anything. That's the weird part. It's only attacked people. It's never really eaten anybody from what I could find. Or anything.
Did it kill anybody?
No deaths. Just attacks.
Dude's out for vengeance.
Yeah, he an angry guy. The devil's child. He pissed off, dude. I would be too if I was born looking like that.
That's probably like Satan's. That's like Little Nicky's dog.
Jesus Christ, I have not thought about that movie in fucking years. Holy shit.
You love acting. I love pissing. All right, let's go on with the next. Which one's
next one?
I saw a giant fucking tortoise.
So that's a real one. We're supposed to guess which one's real and which one's not, right?
Yeah, so wait a minute. When that was real?
Yeah. Origins, Pine Barrens. The official description of the Jersey Devil is to have a body of a kangaroo, the head of a horse, wings like a bat, and a piercing scream. It also has an island dedicated to it called Blood Island.
I did not know that.
Around New Jersey, where it is said that mafia would, in order to get rid of, problems, they would drive them out on boat to the island. There's a campground there. They'd leave them there, come back, and nobody was there left. The only thing that would be left are bones and blood everywhere.
That was it? Damn.
So the wiki failed me on that one, dog. That shit was not listed on there from what I've seen. Hell yeah. That's sick. I did not know that.
Damn. that got brutal.
No, it's
very fast.
The Jersey Devil is just it's a big name, like you said, in Pennsylvania, New York, New Jersey.
Yeah.
It's not well seen. It's not known to be seen outside of a small area. But there's supposedly more than one. There's multiple Jersey Devils. And there's multiple descriptions, as you've seen. Yours was a little different. But we don't know the truth. We've never seen one.
Yeah.
I have.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, his name's Kevin.
So,
Um,
Beast of Busco, or affectionately known as Oscar, he resides in Churubusco, Indiana. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I'm wrong, fuck it. All right. It's supposedly a giant snapping turtle. It was found by a farmer named Oscar Folk. He found it on in a 7-acre lake near his farm. Half a century and 2 Churubusco citizens have reported seeing it, saying they've seen a giant fucking alligator snapping turtle, 500 pounds, while fishing. They have a festival each June for Oscar. Yeah, just a giant fuck off snapping turtle. It sounds sick to me, honestly. Like, super dope, in my opinion.
I wonder how big.
Oh, it's 500 pounds, like you said earlier.
Yeah,
so it's probably
like,
that big.
it's like, I'd say probably about the size of a small house, you know? Like,
Dude, that'd be fucking crazy.
it's like anytime I use like analogies like that, it just reminds me of when COVID was happening and Florida had a thing of 6 feet away is about the size of 2 medium alligators. It's just like, and everybody was like, okay, that sounds about right.
Oh shit.
But yeah, he's weirdly loved. Like, usually when you see stuff like this, it's like, oh, don't fuck with it. Like, no, people love the snapping turtle to the point to where they throw a festival each June, which is kind of sick, and I want to go to it. I just need to find the time to.
That'd be cool as hell.
Yeah, people say it goes in hibernation. Some say it just stays underwater for a really long time.
But no one swims
just-
in that hole.
Yeah, and I don't think anybody within their right mind would probably go near it.
I think I
But
want
people-
to. I'll put a stick in its mouth.
I would probably go check it out, but I'd probably steer clear of trying to get chomped by a giant alligator snapping turtle.
All right, so that one's real, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, that one's real.
You don't think that one's real?
No, I think that one's real. That'd be
All
crazy as hell. So, are we guessing on the ones that you're doing now
As in, like,
that are real?
The
or fake?
slides?
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, we can go by each one and guess whether it's real or fake, or we can wait until the very end and y'all be like, this one was the fake one, this one was the real one.
Okay. That sounds good.
No, at
but-
first I did think it was fake.
Yeah, at first, but dude, the
But
more
it's a depiction of the alligator snapping turtle. So
That
people have
sells it
seen
for
it, saying that it's as big as a car, but eyewitnesses have diminished over time, making it harder to believe.
Yeah,
and they throw a festival every June.
every June. I wanna go to that festival. It sounds really sick. The Groot sling. This one's a very small one. There's not a lot of information on it. While the picture may not accurately depict the Groot sling, it is often described as a giant snake with an elephant head. The Groot sling is said to be as old as the world itself, being a primordial being. The origins is Reichersveld, South Africa. Reichersveld, maybe.
Yeah,
That
Richtersveld.
Richtersveld. There you go. He probably graduated. I didn't. Fucking. But yeah, like, this one was really weird. I had never heard of this one before. Really odd that something with such an outlandish description is like.
It looks like a Yu-Gi-Oh
cryptid.
character, dude.
It does.
Their
It kinda
picture
does.
sucks.
Yeah, this is like
Hey,
there was
Andrew.
Serpent.
there was 2 pictures, and one was like a really blurry image of what it was said to look like, and then there was
Oh,
this
that
one.
makes sense.
So it was like I couldn't really figure out, because I wanted a nice clear picture, and this was the clearest one they had. So it was like,
Oh, it makes sense.
Hey,
But-
Andrew.
Yeah. But, like, I mean, it's a serpent said to inhabit a deep cave in Richtersveld, South Africa. Described as a massive snake-like creature with the ability to control diamonds.
Who
That's
control diamonds?
I need one.
That's
Yeah, we need
Oh, yeah.
everybody in this whole fucking world needs at least one of those.
hell yeah.
Cool.
Just one.
Yeah, that's all we need.
All
My
right.
ice just slipped right down my
Orenthal
throat.
James Simpson. Some say he's real, some say he isn't. But the real question is, did he do it? Who knows? Origins of San Francisco, California, also known as the Juice or O.J. Simpson.
Holy shit!
So,
That one's real.
that one's real.
I don't believe
I
that's
think.
real.
You don't think that's real? You don't
No.
think that's the real one?
Holy.
So OJ, in his origins, from what I read on the Wikipedia, he used to be a football player. I think it was for the 49ers, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong about that one. But yeah, he had a nice football career. Everybody loved the Juice. Everybody loved him until his wife just ended up dead somehow. And
I like his car.
I did. Nice
Yeah.
little Ford Bronco, dude.
Yeah.
yes, sir. Great car.
I was going to say Ford Blazer.
Also referenced in Shrek. I believe it was Shrek 1, where Shrek was arrested riding donkey when he was a white Bronco.
I did not know that.
You go back and watch Shrek, it happens.
Oh shit, dude. I did not know that. All right. That's real.
How we feel about Orenthal James Simpson?
I think he's
Is that his real name?
Yeah.
That
That's
just
his
sounds like
name.
the
Orenthal?
stuff you rum on your gums.
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get some
Make it numb.
Orenthal, dude, Mom? Please.
Can I please get some Orenthal? My teeth hurt.
Yeah. That's
Dude, I think
I
that
guess he did stop a lot of teeth hurting.
he did die recently.
May he rest in peace, if that's your prerogative.
Oh shit. Yeah, he straight up did it.
Yeah. I don't disagree.
I don't understand how he didn't serve the time that he deserved, but yeah, he did it.
Listen, the gloves didn't fit, dog.
Yeah, they didn't fit.
What's crazy is, right, so they had him put the gloves on with other gloves like on, not to tamper with evidence. Okay, but if you go back, there's a New Year's performance that he appeared on like a year earlier, wearing those same exact gloves. Those same fucking gloves. You can see him holding the microphone with these gloves on.
How much are them gloves right now?
That'd be a crazy thing to fucking get. It's just like I got the OJ gloves, guys.
Dude, that'd be crazy. All right,
They'd be on
fuck,
eBay
dude.
the next day.
Immediately. Dude, that was hilarious. That was
Thank
freaking hilarious. I was not expecting that.
you. All right, the next one I got, the Owlman.
Heard of the Owlman.
Essentially the English version of the Mothman. In 1976, paranormal researcher Tony Shields claimed he had been researching the sighting of the Owlman from two young girls that were on vacation in Monan, something like that. Seeing the Owlman, seeing the Owlman hovering above a church.
Chop the
on
mountain
April
to you.
Top of the morning. April 17th, 1976. There's not a lot on the Owlman, really. Like, it's pretty much this one sighting and then, like, one other one. It's also claimed that Tony Shields has been a guy who's been involved in a lot of hoaxes when it comes to cryptids. So the Owlman is, like, very much up in the air. Was it actually a thing or not?
Dude,
Was there an actual sighting?
wouldn't you hate to be the guy that just lies about everything?
Oh, dude, it would fucking suck.
And they're just
Because then,
like, you know,
if you find one actual time, and it's like nobody's gonna fucking believe you.
the boy who cried wolf, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
The shit's real
like,
as fuck, man.
There's this thing that I see where it's like what if you was talking like around your dog one day and he just turned to you and said nobody's ever gonna believe you, and he ceased to speak after that. It's just like, what the fuck do I do with this information now?
I talk back. I'm like, what the fuck did you say, motherfucker? You're telling me you can talk the whole fucking time?
Dude, I said that to my brother once. He's like, dude, I'd throw fists. He's like, I'd beat his ass until he spoke again. It's like, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean, Owlman, that's the best picture I could find of him. Besides, like, there's also a description that he appears in a form of a white mist. That's really the only descriptors we get of the Owlman. There's not a lot more to him.
What are you doing down there, Andrew?
I'm out.
I feel it.
I was out there. I've never heard of the Owlman, actually.
He's geeked off the Pepto-Bismol. He's Peptoed out right now.
Is Malnin yet?
Malnin?
Yeah.
Malnin?
I don't know what that's at.
That's literally the only description they got. It was that it was in Malnin. I don't know where the fuck it's at. Like everybody's just supposed to magically know where the fuck Malnin is.
Andrew's gonna be our internet guy. On today's episode, guys, this is
this is cooked.
This is
right.
Arthur from the 13th podcast. We were experiencing
Where?
Cornish folklore in the United Kingdom.
Malnin is?
Owlman. I don't know about Malnin. First reported sighted in 1976 near the Malnin, Cornwall, close to the Malnin Church. God damn it.
So where's they at?
Doesn't tell me where Malnin is. Where's Cornwall?
Yeah, where the fuck is Cornwall?
Where's Malnin at?
5 feet tall, I would whoop it.
I don't know.
I could fight him, dog. I could take him.
Owlman has become a local legend in Cornwall, with its story being passed down through generations. It has captured the imagination of cryptid enthusiasts and paranormal investigators, becoming a part of British folklore.
It's in England.
Of course, it's a fucking English name, dude. It says it right there. It's an English version of Mothman. How could we not put that together?
Yeah, it's not talked about very well, or very often anymore, I guess.
Yeah, it's a
supernatural entity.
Oh, God.
Possibly linked to the ancient spirits of legends of Cornwall.
Oh, yeah. This is the New Hope Hellhound. In New Hope, Pennsylvania, sightings of the New Hope Hellhound began much like the Chupacabra. Farm animals were found dead, but instead of the blood being sucked out of goats specifically, it was hogs, cows, chickens, etc. Found mutilated, and if the animal was far too big, half-eaten. Farmer Glenn Wilson claimed to be out one night seeing a dog-like creature with deep red eyes watching him from a distance. There's no other known name, and it's from New Hope, Pennsylvania.
Oh, there's many known names for that motherfucker. Every state has one.
Every state.
Yeah,
Germantown Wolfman, Michigan Wolfman. Seems like every state, like I said, every state has one.
But why?
So I believe it. I mean,
yeah.
All they seen was a wolf on its hind legs.
Yeah, it's really weird to think, like, there's so many states with, like, a chupacabra or, like, a farm-eating cryptid, something like that. It's sort of like how Bigfoot is a common one.
Bigfoot's a touchy subject, though, dude. He's got feelings, bro. I'm being serious, bro. That dude has had a hard life.
Yeah, he's had it rough. You know, people hunting him down left and right. It's pretty. If you're trying to if people are seeking you out and then like nobody ever finds you, are you really there? You know, like does anybody really care about you?
Right. Right.
Oh shit. Yeah, I believe the new Hope Hellhounds. It's a real thing.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't think it's a real thing. I think it's a cryptid that's often talked about. That's just
okay.
I think it's real.
Your picture's bullshit.
All right. Next one is Sam Harris, another Pennsylvania one, I think. Or no, this one's Vermont. Sam Harris was a 17-year-old boy who went missing after a night out for what he called a picket night, where he would go and prank other people or egg houses or stuff like that. Unfortunately, he never returned. His parents woke up to see him missing. Some say he is obsessed with the devil, or possessed by the devil. Sam was known for slaughtering pigs, cutting them open, and eating their insides, then hollowing out the skull and wearing it, and terrorizing locals from Northfield, Vermont. This one is a kind of a darker one. Weirdly enough, this one's almost to the point where I feel like this was just a kid who went insane. He was, if I remember right, they described him as a troubled child in the wiki stuff, and there was another thing that I left out because I was filling up the slide as was. Apparently, there's another thing of him being the bestiality is a thing for it, for his whole lore thing, where he will fuck a pig and have half human, half pig offspring. You ever seen the first episode of Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yeah, he was balls deep in that hog. All right, that's his whole that's his whole thing.
So would you consider that an urban legend though, or just a very violent crime?
See, the thing is, this is to the point to where it sounds so believable that I can see it being a real thing, to where it's like an urban legend. Because urban legends have some believability to them, or if it's a thing that happened that was just really fucking weird. So it's I don't know whether I'd consider this a cryptid. It was on the wiki as a cryptid, but I don't know if I would consider this one. It just sounds like a very fucked up story.
Yeah.
Kind of how you always you ever got told the.
Go ahead. You ever got told what?
You ever got told the campfire story of the kids who found a dead body, took his blood for ketchup, fingers for hot dogs, so on and so forth? This is what that reminds me of. It's a fucked up campfire story that you would tell to scare the kids. Although it's really fucked up. This is a really fucked up version of that.
Hey kids, you want to learn something about what a man can do to an animal?
You know what Uncle Sam Harris did?
Yeah.
You know what my brother did? Let me tell you. A long time ago in 1975, Sam and I used to have a lot of fun. And maybe one day Sam will show me what he does behind closed doors. You know that term from Deliverance? Or I'm about to make you squeal like a pig.
That's such a fucked up movie, dude.
Yes. Okay, yeah, I don't really consider that a urban legend, but I think that is just a very...
It's folklore.
Yeah.
It's something that is originated and kept with Northfield, Vermont.
Hands down.
Hell yeah.
Okay, yep, folklore, 100%.
Folklore, 100%.
1950s.
1950s.
So it was a folklore that the story started with Sam Harris, but now is eradicated into a cryptid, because now people are saying they see a pig man roaming the streets, roaming the woods.
Yeah, he's now known as the Vermont Pigman, or the Pigman of Northfield.
Just a humanoid creature with a head of a pig.
Yeah. Yeah, I think this is the final slide after this one, and then we can just go freeballing into this if we want.
Okay.
The squonk. Would you like me to make that image bigger real quick?
Sure.
Come on, there we go. So, this is the squonk.
Feels like my balls.
Just wait until you read. Wait until I give you this description. It makes it 10 times funnier. So the squonk, said to live in the Hemlock Forest in Pennsylvania. The first written document of the squonk was in The Fearsome Creatures of the Lumber Woods by William T. Cox. Oh, damn, I thought that I paused for laughter right there, guys.
Oh, sorry.
My bad. My bad. I didn't know we were that mature on this podcast.
William T. Cobb.
Described as described as having ill-fitting skin. I wrote skiing by accident, apparently. Ill-fitting skin, covered in warts. The cryptid is said to spend most of its days crying, ashamed of how it looks. Therefore, it hides from plain sight. When hunters tried to hunt this creature, they said it would form into a puddle of tears, unable to be captured. A man named J.P. Wetling said he coaxed the creature into a bag, and as he carried it away, it became lighter, and when he looked in, it was only the liquid remains of the creature. So how are we feeling about the squonk?
I think someone's balls grew legs.
Poor ugly bastard.
And started squonking around.
It looks like a pimple on an 80-year-old's ass.
I don't feel bad for him. He's an ugly little fucker, but I would love him.
I would like to smell him.
Yeah. But
smell him? That sounds horrible.
I want to give him.
Cheese and milk.
You know, like you guys know, like when you guys grab your balls and you just do that like slight little itch pinch. You just pinch your balls. It's like,
yeah,
I just want to pinch them, dude.
Oh my god. Yeah, that's the last slide I had.
Is that real?
Which one do you before I tell you if it's real or not? Which one do you guys think is fake?
This one?
The squonk?
Yeah.
You think the squonk is fake? And what about you, Andrew?
Or Anthanol.
Unfortunately,
Jamie Foxx's uncle.
Unfortunately, OJ is a real thing.
It's not a real cryptid, though.
I mean, yeah, he's real. He allegedly killed somebody. that marks about anything for the cryptids. Multiple sightings of them. People being scared when they see them. I feel like that's falling under the category of cryptid, in my opinion.
So is the squonk the fake one?
No, the squonk is real. The New Hope Hellhound is the one that I made up.
New Hope Hellhound.
Yes, sir. The New Hope Hellhound was the fake one.
What? So the squonk's real?
The squonk is a fucking real cryptid, dude. It's a fucking real cryptid.
I want to.
It's awesome. I love it.
It's a cult favorite.
Yeah.
Among cryptid enthusiasts.
People love the squonk, dude. He's just a sad little guy. You know?
I want him.
I know. I would like to keep him as a pet.
Yeah, I just like dude, I just spit on his face.
The band Genesis
That's
featured a song titled "Squonk" on their 1976 album "A Trick of the Tail."
No shit.
Play it.
Play it.
Play it.
Yeah, play that shit.
All right. What's it called?
It's called. The song is called "Squonk" by band Genesis. Or by Genesis.
Okay, so this song's by Genesis, and the song's called Squonk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sounds good, dude.
Oh, now I gotta hear this shit.
Yeah, I guess we gotta play it on ourselves. Jesus Christ. The stream can't hear it.
I know, I can't.
I got you.
The album's weird looking.
Dude, this fucks. This is awesome. Yeah, I'll have to listen to this entire album later. But yeah, that's all the slides I got. So we can just freeball this shit now.
Okay.
Let me just go to the wiki real quick. We'll go over some other cryptids that are more well known. That way, people get a good idea.
Definitely sounds like a 1970s band.
Yeah, and it sounds good though. Sounds good. All
Mm.
right, so dude, when it comes to cryptids, I'm not on the same page. I like the ideas of cryptids, but I don't understand why. Like, why is it even a thing? The reason is why I'm contradicting myself. Maybe someone saw something, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe somebody saw the Mothman in, Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Or,
So,
like, it was a giant fucking dragonfly.
so
It's a cryptid.
It was a cryptid.
there is probably a cryptid for a giant dragon. A lot of cryptids just fall under giant version of animal. I mean, the giant squid was a cryptid for the longest time, and then that turned out to be real. That was like the giant squid is a real thing.
Yeah.
That was a myth for decades. Fucking my lifetime, your lifetime, fucking our parents, so on and so forth. Everybody fucking knew about the giant squid, and then not until sometime in, I think it was the 2010s, did we actually find a legitimate giant squid that fit the description. So, we can.
For those of you that don't know what that is, it is considered a kraken now.
Yeah, cracking these nuts in your mouth. Fuck.
Oh shit.
But yeah, like the thing with cryptids is weirdly enough, like we've had at least one encounter where one actually turned out to be real. There's not a lot of other encounters where it turned out to be real, but it's not impossible. Like the Baba Yaga, which I think is a German legend, maybe Russian. Russian. It's Russian. The Baba Yaga is a cryptid now, even though it's folklore or urban legend. But it falls under the cryptid thing now. The fucking old witch in the woods that fucking floats around on a mortar and pestle. Like,
what's that mean?
She floats around on a mortar, dude.
Like, do you know what a mortar and pestle is?
No.
So, like, you ever watched the Scooby-Doo Hawaiian special? Where they go surfing and shit? And, like, the wiki-tikis and all that kind of stuff? Yeah. So when they're grinding up that fucking gray fucking goop that Scooby and Shaggy love to eat, that's a mortar and pestle. It's the stone with the mallet.
The stone and the mallet, yeah. Where they crush stuff, dude.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Great thing to use in the kitchen. I will. If you don't own a fucking mortar and pestle, I would highly recommend it. Just if you get some dried out chilies and shit and fucking grind that bitch up, they're awesome. Fucking awesome. Take some herbs and shit. This is a whole different conversation. Dude, take anything from this podcast. Take getting a mortar and pestle and follow the 13th podcast. There you go. There's your plug.
There you go.
We can get a.
I just realized
we can get a mortar and pestle. What's it called?
I just mortar and pestle.
Mortar and pestle.
I just realized we're almost an hour into this shit, and I did not do an introduction.
Who is this guy?
Yeah. So this is Dalton Gibbson.
Who the fuck am I?
He works. He works where I work.
Yeah, we're co-workers.
Yeah.
I was gonna say something fucked up, but then I remembered we're on a podcast.
Yeah. So this is Dalton, guys. I know this is a late introduction, but tonight we have him. He's gonna tell us stories. I'm joking.
Yeah.
So
he gave us a PowerPoint.
He gave us a PowerPoint and a really good PowerPoint.
Thank you. I appreciate
that. Dude, that's great because when it comes to like our show, dude, we try to go as beyond and I don't want to explain it, dude. Nature's fucking face, dude.
Did you know there's categories of cryptids?
No, I didn't know.
I know there's like humanoids and beast ones, and then like a third one.
There's humanoid, which is Bigfoot, Yeti, Mothman, etc.
Yeah.
Reptilian cryptids like the lizard man, chupacabra, that dinosaur looking thing, elephanton. Aquatic cryptids like Loch Ness monster, Agopogo, the kraken. You also have the winged cryptids, which is Thunderbird, Jersey Devil, Owlman. I mean, technically, Mothman would still be in there, right? He had wings, right?
Yeah.
Then you had feline and canine cryptids, so Beast of Bodmin, Hellhounds, Black Shuck. And then you have creatures that don't fit neatly into other categories, like the Mongolian deathworm.
Yeah, the Mongolian deathworm's another big cryptid. Let's see, there's... Yeah, Baba Yaga is a big one. The Russian fucking angry grandma. If your children don't behave, the Baba Yaga will get you, all that kind of shit. Sort of like Krampus is now a cryptid, weirdly enough. Like, it turned into a cryptid thing.
I hope to God Krampus is never real.
Why?
Screw that, dude.
The fucking scary-ass monster that, like, picks up children, takes them to hell.
Get on.
Get those little shits out of here, dog.
Yeah.
Like, I passed, dog. I was a good enough kid to where he didn't grab my ass. Get them other little shits out of here.
Yeah, I don't know. That one's scary. That one's really freaking scary.
Krampus of all ones scare you? That's wild.
I don't know, man.
The Bye-Bye Man scares me.
The what?
The Bye-Bye Man.
Oh, the Bye-Bye Man?
Never seen that.
It's the only movie that scares the fuck out of me, dude.
That's wild.
Dude, the Boogeyman, is that an urban legend?
Yeah, I'd say so. The thing with the Boogeyman, I think a lot of cryptids have to have like a certain identity to them and like a certain form. So like the Boogeyman is just like this omniscient being that has, you know, so many different descriptions, and all of them being a pedophile. That you know, like
oh, we're cooked.
Oh, that like it doesn't really have a form that people can like point to.
We'll see how this episode goes.
Let's see, man. Let's just ask the good old. Man, I put the booty man.
The Boogeyman, dude. I did you see the recent new Boogeyman movie?
I heard about it. I did not watch it.
It's really good. It's really good. Oh, it's really good.
See, I remember as a kid that movie scaring the shit out of me, and then he just broke his trophy at the end, and I was like, well, I don't really understand it, so I'm not scared anymore. Like he broke the trophy and it went away. Why didn't he break it sooner? Let's see. There's a lot of beast ones, like Beast of the Purple Trail, which looks like a fucking like an alien. In Rochester, New York, like it literally just looked like an alien that walks around on all fours. It's got the fucking gray alien head and fucking slender, stubby ass body, and it just walks around on all fours. You don't believe in aliens?
No.
This is a discussion to have.
Did you see our merch, dude?
I did see it. It looks sick.
That's nice.
It looks sick. I might have to cop me one.
Yeah, dude.
With the next paycheck.
Freaking dope.
Yeah, aliens aren't real.
Aliens are real. Aliens are as real as the Bible's real.
We're getting into this discussion. I'm fully down. I'm fully down.
Aliens are real.
Okay, so I have to. What makes you not believe in aliens?
There's no proof, dude.
Okay. Okay.
You're telling me. No.
Aliens are a distraction for the government to raise prices and fuck us up No. There's no such thing as an alien.
You are not.
Algae, plants, those are not alien life forms in space.
It's not just those. I'm beyond that, dude.
There's nothing beyond that.
Okay, here's my point of view when it comes to the whole alien thing. There is no possible way
aliens are real.
Infinite with the infinite universe that we have that's always expanding, there's no possible way we're just like a happenstance. Like, oh, humans exist. Like, aliens have to exist because we exist. It makes no sense that we're the only intelligent life form in this universe. That's my personal opinion.
Or do you're still on the same page of aliens are not real?
Aliens are not real.
Aliens are real.
Why?
What do you mean why?
Why?
Dude, it's just impossible
I'm
to think
just
that
saying there's a cryptid that's called Alien Bigfoot. He has to exist. All right, it's real. I don't know what to tell you. Alien Bigfoot exists. Aliens exist. All right.
the amount of like space that's up there. There's a planet living like us.
You ever seen Men in Black?
Here comes the Men in Black. Something future. Come get it.
Was it like you know the ending of Men in Black where like we're just a marble in these little fucking alien guys' hands and they're just tossing us like that? That's like probably the most accurate description we could fucking have.
We are just a particle of sand, basically. And there's billions and billions of different galaxies out there that either have... What do you mean the proof?
Proof.
There's a lot of proof.
We believe in what a book says and what fake pictures they take of the sky.
What are you talking about?
Okay.
The Earth is flat, and aliens are not real.
Listen, dude. The Earth is...
You know what UFOs are?
What are UFOs?
Unidentified flying objects.
Unidentified flying objects. Why does that have anything to do with aliens?
Because we can...
So,
because
an unidentified voice phenomena should be an alien.
Should, yeah. POV, dude.
The fact that we exist is proof enough that that like aliens exist. Like I don't like I feel like it's pretty plain. Like we exist, dogs exist. Like we cannot just be the only anomaly.
Have you seen
in
the
this entire
creatures
universe
that are like in our world that look like freaking aliens?
Dude, motherfuckers eat lobsters, dog. Like,
dude, lobsters are
will look-
aliens.
Motherfuckers will look at bugs and be disgusted at them, and then once they get a wet bug in front of them, they fucking eat that shit up. Okay, like lobsters are just wet bugs, dog. All right, but they look alien as fuck. I'm not saying aliens in the sense of fucking like.
You know what?
gray
Lobsters are aliens, guys.
Yes, to take that away too. Like, I'm not saying fucking gray aliens are, like, the thing that are, like, what aliens look like at all. But, like, I think for sure there are life forms beyond us out in this universe.
Andrew?
Okay, I'm
This
not
is
trying
not
to
an
be...
alien.
That's a ghost.
Yeah, that's a ghost.
It's a ghost. That's the only thing that's real about the paranormal here.
So you believe in ghosts, but you don't believe in aliens.
Exactly, 100%.
Why?
Okay.
The Bible tells me so.
Okay. I'm not gonna try to be a dick here. All right. But we have just as much proof as the Bible is real as aliens. All right. So we have just as much proof as that God exists, that aliens exist.
And you even told me the other day that you're more into the science aspect of it. Science has to do with space. Space have to do...
It was a fucking joke, you dumb...
No, it wasn't a joke. You were dead serious
Ghosts
about it.
have more evidence of... We have more evidence of supernatural phenomenon from the entities and from our souls than we do of some little alien.
You told me... You told me that you go to the aspect part of science, not the actual book part. And then science has to do with space. Space has to do with aliens, that which means to you...
No, there's no scientific space alien bullshit.
They
don't teach you in science class that aliens are real.
That's why a lot of
They
scientists...
show you there's 9 planets, and then they blew up Pluto. Supposedly, now there's 8 planets. Now there's 85,000 million galaxies. Where's the proof? If we're going off science, science has proof. Where's the proof?
Scientists, they have proof.
Haven't we evolved enough by 2024 to be able to see if there's a fucking alien on a living, breathing planet?
There's a chance that we're not.
There's a chance that they found something, but they can't tell us.
There's also
a chance they're going to make you believe that so they can manipulate you and take your money for alien shit. Like with all the Amanade stuff.
There's a chance that the government already has proof. They just haven't released it. All right, there's the whole conspiracy theory with Area 51, and there's also just a chance that we just aren't technologically advanced enough.
There's no fucking way.
We can barely make it to Mars, dog. You think we can fucking go to a whole other galaxy?
The moon landing was fake.
I believe we can see into another galaxy with our AI.
With our AI, that doesn't mean that we can see what the fuck is going on other planets.
We should be able to.
Like what we see is like light years difference. Like
a huge amount.
The stars in our sky, they're probably already gone, and we're just seeing what's left over light. That's why we see less stars in the sky.
We don't live in the Truman Show. We don't live in a dome. We live on a planet Earth.
If that's the true, hold on, let's try this. Why haven't the meteors killed us like they killed the dinosaurs?
Because they haven't been that
we're in a
close.
fucking dome.
But we're not.
On a flat
What do you think the meteor hit and then like it flipped all the dinosaurs?
It just
off?
did this. Ting!
Yes. Yes. Dude.
Who built the dome?
Who built what dome?
The dome that's on us right now.
Aliens.
I'm being fucked
So
with.
we couldn't see them.
I'm so confused.
So you're okay. So you're just like y'all. Have y'all watched Smiling Friends yet?
No.
Great
Yes.
show.
Yes.
There's in season 2. There's this whole episode about aliens where this motherfucker's like, they built a glass dome. That's why we can't see the aliens. Then aliens come. He's like, I was fucking kidding. He's like, I didn't believe any of it. So aliens built the glass dome to encase us, apparently, and like.
But aliens don't exist.
So how do you explain like satellites? I mean, we know satellites are up there. If there's
How
a
can
dome,
we have satellites that see what we're doing 24/7, but not satellites that show us all these UFOs going around the Earth?
Seeing what everybody's doing from a satellite is far easier than just capturing one little instance of like a short period. The satellites revolve around
dog.
the Earth. It's not like we have camera surveillance
There
from
are
the
people
satellites
watching
constantly.
this shit 24/7.
And they find shit.
Why have they not found the?
He's about to get raided. The government's at his door right now.
Yeah, I'm cooked. Why have they not showed proof that aliens are inside these unidentified vehicles?
So there's one or two options where it's we haven't had that experience. 3 options actually. We haven't had that experience. We have had that experience, and the government hasn't been able to capture anything, or the government has captured something, and they don't want to tell the public to cause hysteria. Like, how would you react if they're like, "Hey, aliens are real"? Like, sorry,
why
guys.
am I paying bills?
Why wouldn't you? Why would you pay bills?
Why would I pay bills if aliens are real?
Because we're on our own planet, and they're not.
It's just another day for us.
Time to pay your space tax.
It's like, okay, cool, there's an alien, but I still have to pay rent.
Yeah.
What if that's where all the taxes are going? Because they're not going to the potholes.
No.
They're going to the aliens for space tax.
Yeah, dude, we gotta tax them because they're in our fucking planet. It ain't our fault.
Yeah. Like, imagine the hysteria that would happen if our president came on live television and was like, "Hey, dog, aliens exist. Here's one right now." They just bring one out. And was like, that bitch is getting shot within 5 seconds. Like,
I think so.
So it'd be Biden walking Kamala Harris out on stage. He's the puppet walking the alien out. I'm
I'm Joe President. Biden of the United States of America.
You're
Yes,
a
sir.
sucker.
You're a sucker.
You're a sucker.
But, like I think mass hysteria would ensue because instantly our worldview expands and everybody in this world realizes we're fucking small. And
I think
people
all
will lose
religions
their
and
mind.
everything would be like, "What the fuck, dude? I don't
Oh,
believe
yeah.
that."
Religions would crumble. Like there are religions that like Scientology would fucking boom though. Like Scientology would win. Like straight up, like that. Those motherfuckers, they're going up if aliens come out to be true. Like Vishnu or whatever the fuck, Xenu. That's it. Vishnu's a fucking Indian god, I believe. Xenu. Yeah, dude, his stock's going straight up.
Mm-hmm.
Pelosi might get into that one.
I want aliens to be real, dude. I really do. I believe that they're real. But I want them to be 100% real. I want to see one, dude. I think that'd be really fucking cool.
I think it'd be awesome to see an alien.
Just floating down and like, I'm gonna kill you, and everyone's like, dude, sweet. It's an alien. That's a pretty cool.
We've been
alien.
waiting for you. I've been waiting for this moment my whole life.
As soon as we're about to die, I just
All
look at
right.
Andrew. Told you, dude.
Yeah.
Told you.
No, they're not real, man.
I don't know. I hope they're real. I
Here,
hope they're real.
here, I'll pull up some alien cryptids for you. See, I just want to get your opinion on some of them.
They're not
Let
real.
me.
They are real, dude. Aliens
me-
are like the ones that like they do stuff to us by probing us. Take me to your dealer.
So, what do you think about like the Flatwood monsters?
Platwood monsters?
Flatwood's
Flatwoods.
monster.
I don't know.
Okay,
Flatwoods
let me-
monster sighting
let me-
is linked to a larger UFO flap in the 1950s.
That is true.
Described as having a spade-shaped head, glowing eyes, and a metallic or robotic appearance. I believe in robots.
I believe in robots.
Transformers.
Robots in disguise.
But Transformers were aliens.
Yeah.
That is true.
So you.
So it just shows that robots are real and aliens aren't.
I don't think
I don't
that's
think.
how that works.
Yeah, I think we're still on the same page of
Well,
aliens.
So here's the thing. Take all them parts out of that alien robot. What are you left with?
Alien
Bunch of
parts
shit for made to make another robot.
made from China.
National debt.
So, in 1952, all right, 1952, three boys came across a bright object, came back, got their mom. A couple other boys joined. Seen this tall, big, spade-shaped head, all that, blah blah blah. And then I believe there was a cop around the same time, I think, that went and investigated it, and he's seen the same shit. That's three separate parties that all corroborate the same story.
They all took the same batch of shrooms, I'll be honest with you.
That's crazy.
Aliens, dude.
They're saying skinwalkers are aliens in the cryptid world. That would make more sense as an alien than the gray man.
So you think that creatures that can like mimic human
Shapeshift?
voices
And
Shapeshift.
doppelgang, yeah. I
So
would
you
believe
think those
that
are-
more than Jaliens.
Jaliens?
Jaliens, yeah.
Nice.
Because they're
Are
just
they
not
getting-
real.
Are they getting in their J ship
J-shape.
with a J shaped ship with their jorts on?
I
You
want to
go to
believe
play
in
some
aliens,
jack-
man. I do.
Go to play some basketball.
What is it going to take to convince you to get
Yeah,
aliens.
what would convince you to believe in aliens?
Like they did in Scary Movie. They got to walk up to me and use their finger to piss on me to let me know that they're aliens.
That's it.
Do you
That's
do
it.
you cock the shovel at the same time as well?
Exactly.
When the shotgun shell flies out.
Yes.
That's the best Scary Movie bit, and nobody talks about it. That is literally like my favorite joke in any of those movies.
Oh fuck.
So like, all these UFO sightings, like aliens are considered cryptids as well. Like you're telling me that like none of these, like even slightly, are just like, well, maybe like that's kind of seems crazy.
I don't think. So aliens are considered cryptids.
A lot of aliens are considered cryptids nowadays.
Okay. Well, fuck, dude. All right. Well, dude, I think that we're gonna wrap it up on that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Even like cryptids itself are. There's a lot. There's. What are you doing, Andrew?
Emphasizing.
There are a shit ton of cryptids,
especially in
where,
like all the states and shit.
I could have literally made like a presentation that's like 4 hours long off of cryptids. Just like it would take me easily 24 hours to make a whole slideshow for each and every cryptid, and then it would probably take me even longer to go through that entire slideshow. Like it's kind of insane how many cryptids there are.
But the reason is, and the question is why?
That is a great question.
Yeah. You all right over there, Andrew?
Why are there cryptids?
Yeah, like why? Like
because old people made up old stories to scare kids.
Some of them are real though.
Oh.
Like Bigfoot.
The Kraken. The Kraken was real.
What about the Louisiana swamp rabbit?
My favorite one.
The Alaskan flying dragon beaver.
That's probably one of the scariest ones, honest.
The Egyptian wolf spider. That sounds pretty
That's real. That's not fake. That's not a cryptid.
That's
under your bed tonight.
I hope not.
What about Orenthal James Simpson? You know,
he's a cryptid.
Yeah,
he's more of an urban legend.
Sounds like he's a gum gel.
He's dead.
Exactly.
Dead as fuck.
Yeah, he's dead as fuck, dude.
Well,
yeah.
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, cool, guys. Well, that's the first episode of the 13th podcast.
The first episode of the second season of the 13th podcast.
Season 2, baby.
Season 2.
2 of them.
Ooh, big 2.
Big number 2, my lord.
But yeah, I think that that wraps it up with the cryptids. And then our next episode is going to be going deeper and deeper into the rabbit hole. I don't know what we're going to talk about, but we'll make a video and we'll discuss what we're going to be talking about, and hopefully by next Sunday or the Sunday after that. Are you all right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, guys, I will smell you later. Again, guys, this is Dalton, and then that's Andrew.
Hello.
And I'm Arthur, and you guys have a great day, and this is the 13th podcast.